working with others you might not like to complete a common goal is a difficult task, but nothing's unaccomplishable. Spending the summer with people I didn't necessarily like wasn't exactly my idea of summer fun, but I like kind of learned that everyone has their own unique personalities, and there's always like a topic you can connect on, whether it's like a sport or like an activity or a game. Like it's just stuff you can connect on. And then this summer I worked really hard to take the most out of my trip because I took a trip to Portugal, and I used it to become a better person and connect with God and create new relationships. And then the summer of 2023, so not last summer, but the summer before, I signed up through my church to go on a trip to Portugal where we like help with refugees, and then we built a house for them. And so like finding a program was like a little hard, and I've always wanted to do like volunteer work. And so switching churches, like I was just able to find like a program that was welcoming and like that I could do things with, because the church I went to before didn't offer like programs where you could help like other people and do like volunteer work across the country, like building things like that. And then it gave me a chance to grow as a person and just meet new people and more opportunities. And then throughout the summer we did a lot of fundraising, not last summer but the summer before that. We did a lot of fundraising. We did speeches at our church, like in front of the community, to like kind of explain our purpose, what we were going for, what we were doing. And then we also like explained that we were gonna like help people, and we were gonna create new relationships, and we were gonna just connect with everyone there and just try and experience different cultures. And then we like raised a lot of money. We raised $100,000, and we didn't need that much to go on our trip, so we were able to put $30,000 towards like an investment for other travelers in the future. And so they take the trip every 2 years. They take the trip, and like we did at the fair, there's like a food stand we made, and we sold like burgers. We raised a lot of money doing that, and they do that every year. And then we also sold flower garden tour tickets, which wasn't like our biggest fundraiser, but a lot of like the older people came out for that, and the tickets were like $10, so like the older people paid for them. But and we did that, and we also during Watercade we sold root beer floats, and we did a lot of like easy like miscellaneous like selling things and like bakery sales and stuff like that. So we were able to raise a lot of money doing that. And then when we got to Europe, it was like kind of like a surreal experience, like seeing all the different kinds of people, and like it wasn't just like English speakers or Portuguese speakers, like there were so many different languages there, and it was just kind of like surreal that you could see like how many different people like go in one space, or like how many people like want to see the same things or have the same interests. There was a person that I met, and I think a couple of my other people that I went with too. We all met this one person, and we were working with him, and he like had the same kind of like music taste we had, and it was just kind of like awakening that like they like listen to the same music, and they do a lot of the same things that we do here in America. And a lot of people in Portugal like know the language, because like their shows and songs and stuff, they're all in English. And so it was really cool to see that. And then while we were at the site, it was, the people that went was me, and then my brothers went, and then Chance and Alex and Gina and Jasmine. So I was able to like connect with them more. I didn't really like them before, but they're pretty okay now, I guess. And then working at this site, we got there, so we were there for 2 weeks. So we were in Lisbon for 2 weeks. No, we were in Porto for 2 weeks. So that was like where our site was like at. And so we didn't finish like the whole building, but we were able to like put a piece of like our group into the building. So we hung up drywall and like sheetrock and like the foam that goes in the walls, and stuff like that. So it was really cool. And while we were there, we got to talk to a lot of like the refugee families. They came in and they like greeted us and met us. So we were able to hear their stories and like where they came from and like the things they went through to get to like a safer country. And so it was really cool. And then we worked with like a lot of them all week. So there was a couple like older kids that were there that were helping like knock down some of the walls and stuff. And then also while we were there, we had little handheld crosses, and so we gave those out to the people we were working with, and then we had a priest come and he took them, and it was really cool seeing how happy he was to like receive such a gift. He was really happy. And then I worked really hard to take what I could from this trip and use it in my everyday life to grow as an individual and as a friend. And leaving Portugal, I felt like I was on air, and I had accomplished something. Some might not seem as much, but to me it seemed like the world. I'm Janelle Q, and this is the Town Outside Podcast.